So let's talk about the photo assignment. The video I did before last, I asked you what you thought of this idea and if this is something that you feel like you would be interested in, that you would be beneficial to you as a photographer. And I had a very overwhelmingly positive response on this. In fact, I'm really excited about it because not only was the response overly positive, but I think everybody's really on the same page as to what this should be, which I think is really interesting, and it's kind of what I had in mind to begin with. And so I'm really excited about that. There's a lot of moving pieces to figure out, but we are going to go forward with this. And the biggest thing I need to figure out is how we're going to go about maybe sharing these so you can see other people's work. And here's what I need your help on today. If you can click on this little info button on the upper right-hand corner of the screen, if you're watching on YouTube, and you can do this in real time while the video is playing, click on that and you're going to see a little survey. And I just simply want to know what social media platform you are the most comfortable using. Where are you sharing your images? What do you use the most? Just give me one answer. And I'm not going to pick like the most popular one and that's what we're going to go with. I just want to get a feel for what everybody is using. For instance, Flickr's great, but Flickr's kind of old and a lot of people aren't using that anymore. So is Instagram more popular? And so I need to explore what is going to be possible to do with various platforms. But right now, I want to know what you guys are using and what you're comfortable with and what you like. So just give me the one you're using the most, and mainly in the realm of what are you sharing images on. And so if you can do that, that would greatly help me. Now, the way this is going to work is I would expect that we would probably do these more like monthly. Weekly, I said in that last video, and that is going to be a little tight, because what I have in mind on this is I want to create something that, first of all, if you think of this as being like a photo assignment, and it's a really big class, obviously, and we're going to have people that are on very different skill levels. Some people are just beginning, some people have been shooting for a long time, some people don't have a lot of time, some people have a lot of time. So I want to be able to cater something that really the most important thing that anybody can get out of this is it's going to make you think about this differently, and it's going to be you'll get out of it what you're able to put into it, obviously. And I don't want it to be this kind of thing where all of a sudden I do a show, it's the photo assignment, and I say, okay, go shoot trees, because that is a waste of time. That's not going to help anybody. And so what I'm really more concerned with in doing this is that I want to build into it. So we'll talk about concepts or techniques or whatever that is. We'll look at work that other people have done in this area, and we'll talk about different approaches and what's possible. And then so we'll do this over the course of maybe 2 or 3 videos, and then the assignment will be given. And so that's the way I'd like to do this. I'm also very serious, and I'm glad that a lot of people pointed this out in their comments as well. I don't want it to be a competition. That is, there are other places to do that, and that's not what this is. What this is it's an opportunity for you to do something as a photographer, or maybe push yourself to pull something out of yourself that you didn't think you were capable of, or actually like think about your work and really improve. And that's the most important thing. So it's not self-promotion, it's not a contest, it's not who's better than who. It is important that we have that component there, because I think it's important to see what other people are doing, but it definitely won't be a contest. And I am finally getting back around to bringing Contrast back, which is this online magazine project that I wanted to do. And as I get into that, perhaps that's a way to kind of curate some of the stuff and post. But I mean, that starts to sound like I'm selecting winners, and I'm really not crazy about that idea. And I don't mean to sound weird about that. That's not the point of doing this. And so I think that's really important to consider. So anyway, so it is in the works. I'm probably going to need a few more weeks to start thinking this through and come up with what the first thing we're going to do is going to be. But I'm really excited about it, and I'm even more excited that this was an exciting thing for you guys. I just threw it out there, and I don't know if that's something that would be of use to anybody. And I mean, there were a lot of comments on that video, and the response was very positive. And so if you have any additional thoughts, I want to know them. So please leave a comment here, and don't forget to click on the survey. And I just want to get a feel for what people are using in terms of social media and the audience that watches this show. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to like it, share it, subscribe to The Art of Photography, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.